Hello everyone, my name is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Dear Monster, where we are continuing in Imbriss's route. In the last episode, we definitely 100% secured ourselves on his route and they had their sexy time, which was nice. And unfortunately, of course, immediately afterward, the usual event happened where Alan went through his pain and Imbriss locked him in a cage to help stop the painful explosion of magic, but then he was all sus on him and not being a good supportive familiar slash boyfriend. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Um, yeah. So right now, clearly he's being a himbo, like, oh, I totally know how to help you, and he's like, no, you definitely don't. But looks like someone might be showing up to maybe help them. Hopefully. Oh, you. Of all the people, of course, of course. It's always going to be the three of them, isn't it? It's always going to be the three. Looks like it's inevitable. You're always going to butt your stupid nose into it. Your stupid horn, I should say. Ugh. Are you always going to stick your nose in every route, or is it always going to be just you and Imbriss interfering in each other's routes? That's an interesting question. Hmm, interesting. Very interesting. Because we had Momo and him butting heads as well, so it's intriguing. I'd say the only two we don't see too much of has been just little hints have been Hikmat and Slagathor, but there may be reasons for that. Hmm. Perhaps I can be of assistance, dear friend. No, we don't want you. Go away. Although, unfortunately, we might need his help. I mean, he is kind of like a healer. So, yeah. Oh, you, Farron, go away. Farron? No one needs you here, horse, stalker, creeper, yandere. Sundere? Sunderes are like 100 times better than yanderes. I was deeply troubled after hearing that low, terrifying cry, not to mention the earthquake. I ran to your door immediately, but alas, you were no longer there. Ah, imagine my absolute horror when I couldn't reach you with my mind. I feared. Nay, I shall not utter those words. I bet you were using your little spying mirror thing. You know exactly what happened last night, bro. But then, to my great relief, I felt your consciousness again. So I came here straight away. The ground is shaking under your feet, and the first thing you do is look for him. And you made sure you'd be able to locate him? Creepy as F. Leave him alone. Farron doesn't seem to bother with answering. Dear Alan, I feel your distress, but worry not. I can help you gain control over your magic. The cage is merely a dam, and it has its limits. Usually, I would not be afraid of someone breaking them, but you are so magnificent. I mean, you're so magnificently gifted, so much potential. Fuck off, we don't need your help. Are you sure, Imbriss? He seems to know what he's doing. I said I'll do it, alone. And if you have a problem with that, you can fuck off too. Dude. There he goes again, acting all superior because he's the great red dragon. I need to be firm with this guy or he'll never learn. Yeah, put your man in his place. You go, Alan. Alright. You heard him, Farron. Imbriss can handle everything, so go away. I mean, on the one hand, yes, tell Imbriss to go away. But then you also don't want to give in too much to Imbriss in this route. You know, don't want to give him too much leeway. You gotta be firm. Then I guess I'll fuck off. Farron, do your thing. You also don't want to give in to Farron. The hell, Imbriss, I thought you wanted to save me. There's no shame in accepting help when you need it. This is a good midway, right? You kind of want to put Imbriss in his place and also kind of guilt him like, dude, come on, man. And as much as we don't like Farron, like, yeah, we actually really do need help, dude. Come on. What shame? Dragons don't feel shame. Then be man enough to admit you need help. Or else I might die for real. Do you want me to die? Accepting a helping hand is one of the signs of true maturity. No matter how confident, courageous, and powerful you are, there will come a time when your strength alone might not be enough. Admitting your weaknesses... Nobody asked you. He is right, though. You don't have to solve everything by yourself. Especially since, you have me now. His face is like, oh, he's blushing at me. That could, potentially help, with the anger. Well, fuck then. Have it your way, human. Do your thing, horse, but don't forget he's mine. I saw the way you're looking at him. Farron glances at Imbriss without a hint of a smile. But when he faces me, there's warmth in his eyes. I exhale, a little little calmer. No, a little calmer now. I will do whatever needs to be done to keep you safe. Are you ready? You have the crazy eyes again. I don't like that. I don't like it. I see the craziness. And that's him saying that kind of worries me too. I'm kind of scared, Imbriss. I don't know. I think so? Farron opens the cage and I step out. Pain comes back almost immediately, but it's softer, like a voice coming from another room. As his gentle fingers touch my temples, the sensation intensifies, but I can separate myself from it. Then a scaly hand grabs my shoulder. Stop touching him or I'll burn you to a crisp. He's my wizard and it's my job to fix him. You're just here to show me how. Yes, I am very well aware of that, and it is precisely what I'm trying to do. Is that so? Fine. Let's say I believe you. For now. And you, don't fuck it up. Gee, thanks for the encouragement. I pay more attention to Farron's touch. I am no longer in the chamber. I can still see it, but my consciousness is focused on the insides of my spirit. The source of the pressure turns out to be a massive cluster of glowing orbs. It seems to have grown too big, with parts breaking away from time to time. So that's what the energy bursts feel like when you're not overwhelmed by the pain. You need to find a use for that, friend. The amount you have gathered will eventually destroy you from within. You have to take a fraction and channel it into some other form. I can't. It's impossible just to take that. It burns. Release it then. If you cannot manipulate your source, then you have to let that energy flow away. Right now, there is no need for you to do anything else besides letting it go. Let it go. I don't want to have it in the first place. I don't need that magic, if that's what it feels like. Hey. I realize Imbriss is still holding my shoulder. His grip tightens, and I look into those cat-like amber eyes. Come on, Alan, you're stronger than this. He said my name again. I swallow, then nod shakily. I'm not alone in this. Imbriss is right by my side, waiting for me. Air ripples with energy as I feel our bond grow inside me. I sense his emotions. He wants me to succeed. I won't fuck it up. I can't. I already have this power. whether I like it or not. And you can't let go of something if you don't accept its existence. So, I have magic, and I'm choosing to let it flow through me, outside where it can't hurt me. Yeah, just like that. The orbs fade away. This time, rather than ripping through my flesh, they melt away smoothly into the air. There is no pain. The earth doesn't shake. Well, it seems there was no need for me to show you how it's done after all. Imbriss punches me in the arm. Hard. Hey! Ha! See? Maybe you're not so weak after all. Please stop hurting him. Is there no sympathy in you for someone who went through so much? Oh, shut your mouth. You've done your job, now fuck off. You, dear dragon, are out of line. Apparently it is not enough that you seduced poor Alan into becoming your familiar. Now you refuse to show him the respect he deserves. It is probably your influence polluting his magic, causing him agony every time. Seduced? I didn't have to seduce anybody. He was so eager to jump on my cock, I barely had to do anything. Oh no. Maybe you need that too, horse. You look like you could use some. Stop flirting with him! We're not doing the threesome again. I mean, I didn't make that choice last time. But dude, come on! Isn't Alan enough for you? Why do you want Farron so bad? I know the opposites attract, and yes, he's handsome. And he's like your rival or whatever, but like, come on, dude. You have Alan. You don't need this uptight psycho, okay? He's crazy and hot. What can I say? How dare you? Alan, my friend, you must see it. See, it is that creature's influence that made you suffer so much. Ah, if time could be reversed, if I could only... Farron, please stop. I'm not a child. I can make my own decisions, and nobody seduced me. And you've already done the whole time reversing and brainwashing me thing, and yeah, been there, done that. Not gonna do it. No thank you. Whatever is happening to me, I think it's because I unlocked something without a proper wizard training or something. That horrible pain, Imbriss didn't cause it. But how can you be so sure of that? Such a fierce, wild creature can't be suitable for someone so kind, so delicate, so cultured. I just know that pain had nothing to do with Imbriss. I don't need to be saved from him. Yeah, learn your place, pony. Imbriss, can you shut up for like 5 minutes? Thank you. Sassy Alan. Love him. Imbriss blinks, then stares at me. He stops talking. Thank you, Farron. I know you're worried about me. And I appreciate it. But like you said, I can't turn back time. I made my choice. Farron peers at me with his big blue eyes. He looks like he's about to cry. Go cry. I don't care. Farewell, then. I will not bother you any more. He runs out of the room. I sigh heavily. Ah, I need to rest. Imbriss grabs me under the knees. Next thing I know, I'm above the ground, in his arms like a bride. Ooh, hot. What are you doing? Taking you to your room. I'm not going to wait for your tired ass to get there. It's more convenient to carry you like the little lamb you are. And I, for once, thought you were being nice. Don't fucking push it, human. His smell invades my nostrils. My dick is happy to respond. I feel my cheeks heat up as I desperately tried to hide my erection. Bro, you already did it last night. Calm down. Imbriss tosses me straight on the bed and eyes me from above. Good thing I managed to subdue the little Alan. Want to talk about last night? What? Why? I mean, last night we bonded. It's a kinda big deal, right? What the hell are you getting at, human? We bonded. You were mine. What's more to talk about? Oh, right. Never mind. Awkward silence fills the air. I think I'll take a shower. Just don't take too long. I close the bathroom door behind me and jump in the shower. Imbriss. He's my familiar and I'm his. Oh my god, I'm a wizard. I had sex with a dragon. I didn't exactly have time to process everything. Being in the worst pain of my life and all. What does it mean? What does he expect from me now? We're going to go on an epic adventure? Lord of the Rings style? Oh, you're such a nerd. I love it. No, first things first. If, at least in theory, I can do magic now, I should try to get rid of that barrier surrounding the mansion. Then I could contact the university and then what? Go to med school and restart my life? Somehow I don't think Imbriss will smile and clap as I attend classes. I don't even know if he really believes we didn't hide Grandpa. If I managed to get rid of that barrier, won't he just start killing people? He said he would. Imbriss is dangerous. I might be able to feel his emotions, but I don't know him. I've got no idea what he's capable of. Yesterday, I did something crazy. Because I wanted him. So much that I didn't think about the consequences. Yeah, I think reality is settling in now. The memory sends a shiver down my spine. Yeah, okay, talking about the sex now. Alright, you had a good time riding him, Oh hell, get your mind out of the gutter, Alan. Maybe I should ride him again. How to Train Your Dragon? Yeah, that's what this is. That's what this is, this whole route. How to Train Your Dragon, pretty much. Just to clear my head. Yep, sounds like a good idea. I walk to my room. Imbriss is sitting on the edge of my bed. I swallow and stare at his abs. Look, human, now that you're fine, we need to get down to business. Oh, right now? Actually, I was thinking about it. I was kind of hoping for, I mean, do you want to do it here, or? This room will do. You might not know how to cast a localization spell, but don't sweat it. Just follow my lead. What? A spell? What? To find the old fart. Oh, Grandpa. Yeah, right. No sexy time. Got it. Wait, what did you think I was talking about? Never mind. Finding Grandpa. Priorities. So, what do you need me to do? He narrows his eyes, but doesn't ask further. First of all, we'll have to use your blood. But blood? Relax. It's just a couple drops. But it's not an easy spell. It requires loads of energy. So I'll need you to use those glowing orbs of yours. Not just dispose of them, but actually use them to fuel the spell. That old fart still owes me a rematch, and I'll be damned if I let him get away. I only learned how to dispose of those orbs a few seconds ago. I have no idea how to use them. I don't want to hurt myself again. You're a mage. Just follow your instinct. You'll be fine. Don't be a pussy about it. No, don't do this. Yeah, no, we're not just gonna go with it, bro. We're standing up to you. I won't do it. If you want me to feel your spell, teach me how to control my magic, yeah. Come on, now. Excuse me. I won't try a dangerous spell without proper training. I get why you're obsessed with Grandpa, but shouldn't my safety come first? You're my familiar, so teach me. Ugh, for fuck's sake, you're making me work more than I did in the last century. Congrats on living a very lazy life. Look at that face. Yes, the best kind, and you're disrupting it. Don't you think working hard towards your goals is more fulfilling? I think I prefer being born with all the power and knowledge I need. That's classist. Yeah, so? I don't know how to respond to such a blunt statement, so I just stare at him. I mean, he knows what classist means, so he's not a total himbo. Anyway, will you teach me how to use magic, or should I go to someone else? Like Farron? The great red dragon lowered to the role of a caretaker. Yes, human, I'll teach you. You're not giving me much of a fucking choice. He opens a portal and goes in without a word of explanation. Should I wait, or did he assume I'd run after him? Oh, come on. I told you guys, this is what happens when I record late at night. Or early in the morning, which are the 2 times I record. So, should I wait, or did he assume I'd run after him? Into the unknown. I've read books, and it's never a good idea unless you want to have a couple of tomes worth of adventure. Did you fucking die there? I'm waiting for you. The voice comes from the other side of the glowing gate. Okay, here goes nothing. I walk through, expecting to feel something. Some sign that I crossed the barriers between dimensions, but surprisingly, the transition is quick and smooth. The first thing I feel are drops of water hitting my face. I'm standing on a mossy stone at the edge of a small lake. Imbriss is waiting for me a couple of meters further. It's a waterfall nearby, proudly ripping the sheet of water. This is nice, different scene. That brings the drizzle onto me. We'll skip the boring theory. Doing rather than thinking is what will make you a real wizard. Boring theory doesn't sound so boring to me, and I expect it's kinda important. You sure we can't start behind a desk with some books like I'm used to? Who has time for all that bullshit? We're doing it my way or we're not doing it at all. Great start. Where are we anyway? Not so far away from my city. Used to hang out here when I was younger. Humans, pitiful wingless creatures they are, would have to hike for hours to get here. That's why it's so pleasant. You can nap without distractions. When you were younger, what was your childhood like? Did Papa, never seen Papa spelled with, maybe it's a typo? Did Papa and Mama Dragon raise you? And when were you born? Wait, were you born or did you hatch from an egg? Oh, and you know he's very curious. Human, what the fuck? We are not playing 20 questions. Sorry. I was really into dragons when I was a kid. Into fantasy in general, but dragons, they were so cool. Man, I used to fantasize about riding a dragon so many times. Well, you sure rode one yesterday. Jeez, not like that. Just, normal? Gliding in the air, wings and all. Now I wonder if the things I read are true. You are a red dragon, but do you look like the ones in the pictures? I mean, your true form? Do you have wings? And do you have that dragon exclusive organ? What was it called? Fundamentum. Oh, and is your heart really the source of your magic? He's like, you're such a dweeb. You're such a nerd. Nerd. I'm gonna pound you. It's like, I'm only okay with being pounded in one specific kind of way, not the other way. He sighs, then tries to glare at me but fails. I think I tired him out. KO. Defeated by a nerd. Love it. Human. Okay, I'll stop. For now. I'm just curious about you. Aren't you curious about me? We are kind of connected forever, so, you know. What's there to be curious about? You are a human mage that can't do shit despite having a huge amount of power. You like learning in a boring way, but are still confused most of the time. You were bold enough to fuck a dragon and a natural-born bottom. Verse? Was that a typo? Verse? I don't know what that was. V-E-R-S? Version? Verse? Or verses? I don't know what that was. Or he's trying to say he's like a switch? I don't know what that was, actually. Let me Google that. Oh, I actually never knew that. VRS. A person who enjoys both topping and bottoming. Or being dominant and submissive and may alternate between the two. Okay. Never heard that. Like switch, right? Vers. Like versatile. Got it. That's cool. I learned something new today. I've never ever seen that used. Verse. Like versatile. That totally makes sense. All the years I've been reading BL, and that's the first time I've ever seen that. I've only seen switch used. Or bottoming from the top, or, you know, other terms. I've never seen that one. Interesting. Yeah, right. Anyway, I suppose you're not too boring to be around. For a human. I don't care about your past too much. To be honest, I don't know if I should be flattered or offended right now. But that explains it, because like I said before, he does switch around with everybody in the game, which I enjoy a lot. Can you focus already? Yes, sorry. Control lesson. I'm all ears. He taps his foot on the stone a couple of times, then clears his throat. He's clearly not used to explaining things. For me, magic is as natural as breathing, and my most basic weapon is fire breath. I can convert the air in my lungs into fire with barely a thought. You're connected to me now, so you should try to manifest a flame. You could reach for my instincts and use them as your own. I'm sorry, but I don't know how. Take a deep breath, human. Then think of heat and flame. Look at me and focus on our link. He clenches his fists and bellows, releasing a huge fan of flames. The water reflects the crimson fury, and I can feel the heat right where I'm standing. I try my best to reach into his mind. Again, his emotions flood my insides. I can feel the anger, the frustration, but also pain and sorrow. Who hurt you, Imbriss? He closes his mouth, and the stream of thoughts evaporates. I understand how he can do this. He wasn't just summoning fire. He became it. His essence, his nature. It was fully merged with the flame. Well, he is a red dragon. It's natural for him. But for me? How the hell am I supposed to do that? How exactly was that confusing? You breathe in, think of fire, and it's done. Maybe if you're a damn dragon, I don't have fire inside of me the way you do. Of course you do. Do you think that passion from last night came from nowhere? You were burning from inside, my little lamb. Channel it, and you may yet achieve great things. Oh, uh-oh. He grabs his little one and squeezes it a little. Is that true? Is it my inner flame that's making me want a brute like Imbriss? I've always thought of myself as calm and reserved. Boring, really. Next to him, I could be something more. Choosing him for my familiar was reckless, but it was also the most exciting thing I've ever done. When I came to the mansion, I didn't think of the consequences. But maybe I don't have to. At least for now. At least not now. When I'm with Imbriss, I feel free. Like I could do anything. Is that why I have a heart on right now? Come here. Let your passion guide your magic. Well, I think we will be dealing with that in the next episode. The music tells me something might be happening, so I don't think I'm ready to deal with that right now. Alright, and we have gone on long enough. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.